Airstrikes are relentless. This is happening just a 15-minute drive from Turkey's border as Russian jets soften targets for regime forces and their allies to move in on the ground. In this graphic video posted to YouTube by activists, it shows what they say those airstrikes left behind. People tried to coax this little girl to talk. Her name is Maysa. The voice on the video sarcastically thanks the leaders of Turkey and Saudi Arabia, supposed allies of the Syrian opposition. But that friendship, like that of the U.S., is described as a farce. Colonel Mohammed Al-Ahmad, spokesman for the Al-Shamiya Front, says they are preparing for the worst.
The support was very limited to begin with. We always calculate that it's going to end. We compare the support that the regime gets from its friends and from what we get from our friends, and it's a massive stark contrast.
The regime's friends extend from Russian air power to a bolstered ground force.
Iraqi militia are high in number. There are Iranian commanders and their fighters. Some Afghan militia, Lebanese Hezbollah. Each militia has its area of operations, but it's Iranian command and Russian air power.
All of which has allowed the regime to take control back over land it has not set foot in for years, splitting opposition-controlled territory to the north of Aleppo in two, cutting off a vital supply line, and is now expanding to besiege the city.
The danger is not a possibility, it's imminent, because the regime is advancing towards the south to cut off the last route in.
Tens of thousands from the Aleppo countryside have already fled. Hundreds of thousands of civilians are potentially in danger.
Turkey's open-door policy, as you can see, still remains closed. The strikes in the last 24 hours were so close that one man we spoke to on the other side said that he counted at least 16. And that is absolutely terrified for the masses who just want to reach safety because they are only fully aware of how vulnerable they continue to be to the violence.
But no one seems to be listening to the pleas for help, whether it's military support for the rebels or mercy for those who are trying to flee. Arwa Damon, CNN, on the Turkey-Syria border.